Good afternoon. My name is David Ross and I am the Chairman of CECA Scotland. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the first ever virtual CECA Scotland Awards. As you will no doubt be aware, we have traditionally presented our most promising talent awards on the evening of our annual dinner. However, 2020 was to be a year like no other. After our dinner, an award presentation was cancelled not just once, but 3 times due to COVID-19. We decided to take a break with tradition as a one-off and hold the delayed awards virtually. Joining me this afternoon to present the awards is Stephen Mill. Stephen is one of Scotland's best known and loved radio presenters. If you listen to any of the radio stations on the Bauer Scotland Hits network, including Clyde One and Forth One, Stephen will be a familiar voice to you, although this may be the first time you've seen him in person. For his sins, Stephen is a Fifer and an avid Dunfermline Athletic supporter. Stephen, we are delighted you have been able to join us on what is a highlight in CECA Scotland's annual calendar. Normally at these events, it is the job of the chairman to talk about the health of the industry, the challenges that we are facing and the opportunities that lie ahead. You'll be pleased to hear I won't be doing any of that today. Today is about celebrating the achievements of the new talent within our industry, and I have no doubt that all 4 of our winners will have a bright future ahead of them in civil engineering. I hope you have a glass in hand or a cup of tea ready to toast our winners. I'll now pass you over to Stephen to commence with the awards.
Thanks very much, David. Best loved and best known. So I think that's worth about 50 quid. So I'll see you after for that. Yep. Thanks very much, sure. David. And thank you very much for having me. Welcome along. And you also have the honour of seeing me dressed fully for the first time in 11 months. That's what the COVID-19 pandemic has done to me. And thankfully I work in radio, so no one has to see that. Clearly things are a little bit different, but I can't wait for you to meet our winners today. 4 fantastic people, and we'll get to that very shortly. First of all though, I'd like to thank, as ever, our sponsors, QTS Group and the Scottish Civils Training Group. Right, managed to get my shirt that fits me. Managed to get my lockdown haircut thanks to my girlfriend, so we are ready to go. Let's move on to the CECA Scotland 2020 Awards. In all 4 categories there was stiff competition, which is obviously great for the future of engineering, but it wasn't so great for the CECA judging panel. The first award, Most Promising Apprentice, is sponsored by the Scottish Civils Training Group. Now, the winner of this award joined the industry straight after school as a general operative before applying to be an apprentice. He is now a graduate level apprentice studying civil engineering at Glasgow Caledonian University. In his career to date, he's gained considerable experience in the rail sector, working on the refurbishment and renewal of railway structures and stations. His employer describes him as being a role model to younger colleagues. He shows what can be achieved with commitment and determination to succeed. Outside of work, he likes to play football. He's also a big high bee as well. And he likes to go out with his pals drinking. So, not doing that very much over the last year. Pleased to tell you that the CECA Scotland Most Promising Apprentice Award goes to Dylan Tate.
When I left school, I got a job as a labourer, sort of general operative. Once I was on site speaking to the guys, seeing what happens on site, I chose the sort of engineering route and applied for that through my work. Being a graduate apprentice, I started off going to college, HNC, and then once I finished that, I went on to graduate apprenticeship at Glasgow Caledonia, and that involves going to uni one day a week, keeping a logbook and diary and relating what you're doing at uni to what you're doing on site and gaining experience while you're educated as well. I would recommend coming to this industry and trying to go down the engineering route. It's like myself, I had alright grades but not the best. I went down the sort of labouring route and then the college route and then the university. You don't need to leave school and then go straight into university. There's other ways about it. You can go different paths. I'm always doing something different, whether it be setting out, sort of dealing with subcontractors, moving different types of jobs. It's not repetitive. You're always doing different things. You're learning all the time. I'm very, very proud. Happy that I've got an achievement for the sort of hard work I've put in and going through uni and at my job. My plans for the future would be to finish university, get my degree, and then maybe progress throughout the company, maybe to a site agent, site manager, project manager, or maybe even work abroad somewhere with my degree.
I'm delighted to say that Dylan joins us live from his house in Edinburgh via video link. How you doing, Dylan? You all right?
Not bad, thank you.
Listen, you must be absolutely over the moon to win this award.
I'm delighted, proud of myself, and so is my family proud of me.
How did you find out that you were winning this award, and who put you forward for it?
It was my engineering supervisor, so it's kind of my mentor for university. So he put me through for my award. It's Alan Crockett.
And did you have any idea that he was going to do that? Had you spoken about it?
No, I didn't have a clue at all. Just sort of got an email from CECA saying you've won an award, and then obviously Alan was copied in. He told me to apply to it. So thankful to him.
So listen, Dylan, tell me about the studying that you're doing at the moment. What do you hope to gain from that?
So just now I'm doing my degree in engineering, so it's like a day release course. So I started off as a sort of labourer at my work, and I went to college and done a HNC, and now I'm in third year at university. So get that, and then I'll have my degree and hopefully become a sort of site manager, sort of site engineer.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Is that what you see yourself doing in a few years' time then?
But definitely.
So listen, your employer describes you as a role model to the younger guys. Would you agree with that?
Possibly, aye.
You're not the one playing any pranks on them or anything, Dylan, are you?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
And it says that outside of your work you like to play, watch football. Who's your team?
Hibs.
Hibs. Happy so far this season then?
They're doing better than normal. Like, not the best to watch, but better position than normal, so can't argue with that.
Well listen, as a Dunfermline fan, make sure you sell on Kevin Nisbet for a big chunky fee in the summer and we get the sell on, alright?
I think that'll all happen, he's a good player.
Well listen, I hope you've got a few beers in the fridge, Dylan, and congratulations again on your award, okay pal?
Thank you very much.
So very well done to Dylan there. Right, the next three awards are kindly sponsored by QTS Group. Next up is Most Promising Technician. The winner of this award started in the industry back in 2014 as apprentice technician, and following his successful completion of his honours degree in environmental civil engineering at Glasgow Caledonian University, from technician to assistant engineer. He's played a major role in the design of major trunk road schemes in both Scotland and in England. Always willing to go that extra mile, he obtained his Duke of Edinburgh Award whilst at high school. He's a STEM ambassador, regularly promoting the civil engineering industry in schools, colleges, universities and career fairs. Outside of work, he's a scout leader in pre-COVID-19. It involved camping in places like Iceland, Germany and a rather fateful trip in Austria as well. I'm pleased to tell you that the CECA Scotland Most Promising Technician is Christopher Weir.
I'd always had an interest in civil engineering construction. It's something I found interesting in high school, so I'd worked towards getting into it via college or university, and then I ended up finding an apprenticeship which I applied for and luckily got into. Being awarded the Most Promising Technician from CECA was a genuine surprise. It was something I wasn't expecting, and it was nice to find out that your work has been appreciated without realising you've been put forward for anything. I think always consider civil engineering because it's a subject, it's an area of work that's always developing, always got opportunity in, and it's just if you're interested in teamwork and problem solving, it's a career and industry that you're always going to find challenges in to push yourself and kind of get good rewards from. I would say if you're interested in any STEM subjects, like focus on them, and then if you like a challenge or want to be involved with anything that involves teamwork, just civil engineers will give you all those opportunities. I enjoy the challenges I get and just the everyday unexpected surprises you might get and how to deal with them and how to kind of push through a project and get it from the beginning, the initial designs to the final finished construction. I hope to continue kind of the path I'm along and kind of hopefully works towards professional development with my becoming chartered hopefully, and then kind of also with just working on as many projects as I can and continuing my development and just enjoying what I do really in civil engineering.
And I'm delighted to say that joining us from his home in sunny Gourock today, Christopher Weir is on our video link just now. How are you doing, Christopher?
Not too bad, Stephen. Thanks very much for the kind words.
Well, listen, you have been absolutely fantastic since you came into this industry back in 2014. First of all, you must be delighted with this award.
Yeah, no, I was genuinely surprised when I got the award. It didn't really sink in for a while, the kind of importance and the kind of privilege of being able to obtain the award. It was a really nice surprise. Good start to last year before it all went skewed, we'll say.
Yeah, you could have said something a lot worse there. Who put you forward for this award, and what conversations you had with them?
It was my two the kind of principal engineers that I've kind of worked under over my career at AME. I think it was a combined effort of them that put me through, and I didn't realise they had such kind words about me. I thought I kind of irritated them too much with all my questions and try to get the work done and stuff. So it was a nice surprise, yeah.
And I'm guessing your family must be very proud of you as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, my parents are really proud, and they're really supportive, and really proud that I was able to achieve such good work. Yeah.
So where do you want to go from here then, Chris? Where do you see yourself in 2, 3, 4, 5 years time?
I think the main one is I'd like to become a chartered engineer and kind of work towards that and kind of develop my career further, kind of in that sense, and just kind of work towards that and just see what opportunities I can take and where I can go from it. So anything, and world's my oyster, as the saying goes.
So finally, Chris, obviously outside of your work, I mentioned there you're a scout leader, and you've travelled the world with that. Obviously, you haven't in the last year due to the pandemic. Any plans to go travelling, maybe celebrate this award by going somewhere nice?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. You dream about holidays just now, so I don't know. There's lots of places on my list I'd like to go to, but I'm trying to save up for my own house just now. So that's the main goal, and then I'll treat myself to a nice holiday after.
Well, good luck with that, Chris, and I hope you've got something nice and cold, a wee beer for later on maybe.
Definitely.
Okay, congratulations, Chris, and well done again, okay?
Thank you very much, cheers.
A very well done to Christopher again. The next award is for Most Promising Quantity Surveyor. Our winner started in the industry back in 2014 as a receptionist, but quickly moved on to the commercial team and was promoted to Trainee Quantity Surveyor in 2016, then in 2018 to Assistant Quantity Surveyor. She currently looks after rail framework projects covering all duties and taking full commercial responsibility. She's successfully balanced being a new mum with work and study, and is viewed as an inspirational role model by team members and new trainees across Amco Griffin. Outside of work, our winner enjoys spending time with her family and her dog. And the CECA Scotland Most Promising Quantity Surveyor this year is Jackie Brodie.
I started off in reception for Amco Griffin, progressed from there on to commercial assistant, and then was given the opportunity to go to college, done my HNC and on to uni. Currently in my third year at Glasgow Cali. I'm very grateful for the guys nominating me and obviously winning the Most Promising QS award. It was a bit of a shock, to be honest. Going into the civil engineering, quantity surveying sector, you're open to different possibilities. Like, you're faced with challenges every day, and you can get two jobs doing the same thing, but they're never going to be exactly the same. The best thing about my job is definitely the different sites that you get to see. Like I said, the challenges you face, being open to different environments, working with different people and different situations. It's definitely possible to have a work-life balance. Like, obviously working with Amco Griffin, they've been really accommodating for me to deal with my wee one, and obviously having her at the end of my college year was a bit tricky, but we got there, got everything in time, and walked away with the HNC at the end of it. In the future, I'm obviously aiming towards my degree first and foremost, and then from there just progressing, learning new skills and getting better.
And joining us live via video link from our home in sunny Cumnock, we have Jackie on the line right now. How you doing, Jackie? You all right?
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed.
So did you have any idea that you'd been put forward for this award or you were going to get this award?
No, didn't know anything about it until I was told that I had won it.
So who broke the news to you?
It was my commercial manager at the time, him and my line manager.
I mean, it's just fantastic. Your whole story going from receptionist way back in 2014, it must seem like a lifetime ago. Talk to us about your progression from receptionist to where you are now.
It wasn't really a step by step, it just kind of flowed. I just started doing a wee bit more for the senior QS and just kind of fell into it a bit.
I mean, obviously you're doing so well. Your family will be very proud of you as well.
Yeah, it's been a challenge.
I could imagine, and your family must be so proud of you. You know, what have they had to say about this award?
They were so happy, like my mum and my dad are so proud.
And you know, it says here you enjoy spending time with your family, but given we've been in lockdown for about the last year, you've been working from home, has that been a little bit of a challenge?
Yeah, I maybe want to rephrase my wording a wee bit.
And you've got the wee one as well. Talk to us about them.
Yeah, she'll be she's 3 in April, so gave her a couple of biscuits to keep her out of the way now.
Well, listen, Jackie, I'll let you go off, enjoy yourself. Hope you've got a wee bit of something bubbly on ice.
I need to go and find something to calm my nerves a wee bit.
Right, okay, Jackie. Thank you very much and congratulations again.
Thanks very much.
Brilliant stuff. Well done to Jackie there. Right, on to our final award. Last but certainly not least, it's the CECA Scotland Award for Most Promising New Entrant Trainee Civil Engineer. The winner studied maths at university and joined the industry in 2018. She's currently studying towards a Masters in Civil Engineering and Construction Management at Heriot-Watt University and is working towards her professional qualification with ICE with the goal of achieving charter status by 2024. Seen by her employer as a high flyer, she received the Bar Hill Early Careers Employee of the Year 2019 award and is regularly featured in our company's internal news magazine for her contributions to women in construction sustainability and wider industry issues. Passionate about civil engineering, she is a STEM ambassador and actively is involved in Bridges to School programmes. Outside of work, she enjoys the countryside and takes part in clay pigeon shooting. She's also a big fan of travelling and loves spending time in Thailand. Delighted to say that the CECA Scotland Trainee Civil Engineer of the Year is Bobby Archer.
The thing that appealed to me with civil engineering was really that real life application of the mathematics and working on completely different projects all of the time. Plus, because I love the outdoors, it's really good to get that balance of crunching the numbers and doing the calculations in the office or on site as well, and then actually coming out, directing it and seeing the end product. To make engineering more attractive for women, the industry really needs to focus on 3 main things. That's engagement, accessibility and inclusion. First, the industry needs to be engaging with academic institutions to try and get engineering within the curriculum or at least involved in extracurricular activities. We also need to be engaging with students to emphasise the importance of continuing with STEM subjects throughout their academic career. Secondly, it's about accessibility and ensuring that the industry is truly accessible to women who are applying for the roles. So this is by reducing stigmas and stereotypes attached with women who are entering the industry. Lastly, for me, it's really about inclusion, and that's ensuring that women are fully integrated into teams when they join companies and the industry. And this will help to retain women and ensure that the industry can be as innovative as possible and thrive upon diversity. I'm very fortunate to be surrounded by a wealth of expertise and good training regimes at Bar Hill, so my ambitions for the future is to absorb as much of that as possible to become a well-rounded engineer.
And here she is. Bobby joins us via video link from, it looks like, your office there in the background, Bobby, in Edinburgh. Hope you're doing all right.
Oh, definitely. It certainly came as a surprise. There's an absolute wealth of talent amongst engineering within Bar Hill and across Scotland. So I really was delighted, you know, that my colleagues nominated me, but secondly, I was chosen.
Can you just tell us what your reaction was when you were told that you were getting this award?
Yeah, so I was absolutely surprised, you know, kind of taken aback that my colleagues had nominated me, but also that, you know, the CECA panel had also chosen me for the award. Well, it is a pleasure, you know, it shows young engineers that there's more than one route into engineering, and that you can still be successful.
You mentioned in the video that we just played there that, you know, being a woman in this industry is, you know, it's not seen as a women's industry, or certainly wasn't historically, but people like you are changing that perception and promoting the fact that women can indeed work in this industry and achieve what you have achieved as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't believe that gender defines, you know, the career path that you have to take. There are more women coming into engineering and hopefully the wider construction industry as a whole. And I'm proud, you know, to be an example of somebody who's being successful as a woman in the engineering industry.
How did your family take the news that you'd won this award?
Yeah, my family were really proud. I've always been a little bit of a geek through school and university, so yeah, that kind of puts another feather in that bow. But yeah, they were just as delighted as well, and just really proud.
Now, I know obviously we can't get to the pubs, we can't have a wee celebration tonight, unfortunately, there's no gala dinner, but I'm sure you've got something nice in the fridge to toast a little bit later on.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'm also moving house on Friday, so I'll have a double celebration this weekend.
Well, I'm moving house on Friday as well, so good luck with that.
Thank you.
Bobby, congratulations again and enjoy your award, all right?
Thank you.
So, well done to Bobby, and again, congratulations to all our fantastic CECA award winners today. Right, that's just about it from me. Back over to you, David.
Thank you, Stephen. And on behalf of CECA Scotland, my congratulations to Dylan, Chris, Jackie and Bobby. I wish you all the very best in your future careers. It has been so inspiring to hear of your achievements. You're all great role models for anyone interested in pursuing a career in civil engineering, and you give us much hope and optimism for the future. I wish you all every success. And thanks again to everyone who has joined us at this virtual event. Can I thank once again our award sponsors, QTS Group and the Scottish Civils Training Group, and of course you, our CECA Scotland members, for supporting the awards and our future talent. In closing, can I remind you that the entries for next year's awards will be open after the summer, so please keep an eye out for details nearer the time. Thank you everyone for joining us to celebrate the best of our industry, and I hope you will join us again in 2022 when we can once again celebrate in style and hopefully in person. Thank you.